Jai Paryavaran, dear student. In last session we had learned about addition of integers, properties of addition of integers. In this session we are going to learn about multiplication of integers. Now let us first learn about how we can multiply integers. As we had done in addition, here also some rules are there to multiply integer. That is, let us begin with first, if positive integer is multiplied with positive integer, the result we get is always positive. If positive integer is multiplied with positive integer, the result we get is always positive. For example, if we say, for example, 8, this is positive, multiplied by 4, which is also positive, so 8 4s are 32, the result is also positive. Now, second is, if positive integers multiplied by negative integers, the result is always negative. For example, 9 multiplied by minus 5, then the result should be minus 45. If positive with positive, the result is always positive. If positive multiplied with negative, then the result is negative. In the same way, the third, let us see, if negative integers multiply by positive integers, the result is again negative. Here, for example, minus 6 multiplied by, let us say, 7. Here minus 6 is negative, 7 is positive, so it will be minus 42. Minus 6 multiplied by 7 is minus 42. Negative multiplied by positive is negative. Now, negative multiplied by negative, the result is always positive. Here, for example, minus 4 multiplied by minus 3, then the result should be 12, that is positive. So, it is different from addition. In addition, we had done this differently. Positive plus positive is positive. Positive plus negative, we have to see the number, that sign, which number has which sign has greater number. Negative plus negative is negative. But multiplication of integer is different from addition of integer. Don't be confused between this. In multiplication of integer, positive multiplied by positive, result is always positive. Positive multiplied by negative, result is negative. Negative multiplied by positive, negative. Negative multiplied by negative, the result is always positive. Means if the sign are same, the result is positive. If the sign are different, result is negative. Again I am telling, keep in your mind, if the sign are same, the result is positive. If the signs are different, the result is negative. Now let us see properties of multiplication of integers. As we had done properties of addition of integers, here in multiplication also the same properties are there. Just in place of addition, we have to write multiplication. So the first is here, closure property. In closure property, it is said that when we multiply two integers, the result is always integer. When we multiply two integers, the result is always an integers. Like in addition also we had done that when we add two integers, the result is always integer. In the same way here also when we multiply two integers, the result is always integer. For example, Suppose 4 is also integers, minus 7 is also integers, and when we multiply it, the result we got, that is minus 28. This minus 28 is also an integer. So the closure property is, when we multiply two integers, the result is always an integer. The result is always an integer. Second property is commutative property. The properties are same here as we had learned in addition. Commutative property. Then commutative property says that when we multiply two integers, change in order does not change the result. Change in order does not change the result. Change in order does not change the result, as we had done in addition. When we add two integers, change in order does not change the result. Here also the same way, when we multiply two integers, change in order does not change the result. That is, for example, if we see the example, minus 9 into 7, this is 63, minus 63. In the same way, if you do change the order, that is, do like this, then also the result is minus 63. So we can say that when we multiply two integers, change in order does not change the result. Third property is associative property. Again, it is also same as in addition. Associative property says that when we multiply three integers, change in group does not change the result. Change in group does not change the result. When we multiply three integers, change in group does not change the result. Let us see. 2 into minus 3 into minus 4. Let us make group of minus 3 and minus 2. So it will be 2 into minus 3 into minus 4, that is 12. 2 into 12, this will be it is 24. So the result of this is 24. Now let us see, if we change the group, that is 2 into minus 3 into minus 4. Now 2 into minus 3, that is minus 6 into minus 4. Minus 6 into minus 4. Minus into minus will be plus, and 6 4 the 24. So we can say that when we multiply three integers, change in group, यहाँ पर हमने group change किया लेकिन result में कोई change नहीं हुआ. So we can say that when we multiply three integers, change in group does not change the result. Now fourth property is multiplicative identity. As we had done in addition identity, that 0 is called additive identity of integer. Here multiplicative identity, we know that 1 is called multiplicative identity multiplicative identity of integer. One is called multiplicative identity of integers. Means if we multiply any number by 1, it remains same. For example, minus 13 multiplied by 1, the result is minus 13. Any number if we multiply by 1, it will remain the same. Fifth is zero property. This is new one added to multiplication, zero property. Zero property says that if we multiply any number by 0, any integers by 0, the result is always 0. That if we multiply any integers by 0, the result is always 0. Any integer when multiplied by 0, the result is always 0. For example, minus 18 multiplied by 0, the result is 0. 4 multiplied by 0, the result is always 0. So we can say that any multiply, when we multiply it by any integers, when we multiply by 0, the result is always 0. The last property we can say that is used for both distributive property. Now let us learn about the distributive property. Distributive property we had learned in 6th standard also. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. If A multiplied by B plus C, A multiplied by B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is what distributive property of addition over multiplication, or we can say distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distributive property of multiplication over addition, that is A multiplied by B plus C, that will be equal to A into B plus A into C. If we take example, suppose 15 into, let us say 10 plus 4. 15 into 10 plus 4, this will become 15 into 10 plus 15 into 4. A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So these are the properties of multiplication of integers. Closure property, commutative property, associative property, multiplicative identity, and zero property. The last one is distributive property of multiplication over addition. A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Now let us begin exercise 1.3. In exercise 1.3, question number 1 is find each of the following product. Here it is given find each one of the following product. It is given 3 into minus 1. 3 into minus 1, we see that here 1 is positive, 1 is negative. So we can say that the result will be negative. 3 ones are 3. So minus 3. Now let us see C1. Minus 21 into minus 30. Minus 21 into minus 30. Here negative into negative is there. So the result will be positive. 21 into 3, that is 63. So the answer is positive 630. Let us see E. E is given here minus 15 into 0 into minus 18. minus 15 into 0 into minus 18. Here 0 is there, and we had learned in zero property that any integer multiplied by 0, the result is always 0. So we can directly write answer as 0. Let us see G1. G here it is 9 into minus 3 into minus 6. 9 into minus 3 into minus 6. So this we can see. First we will do this. 9 into minus 3, that will be, one is positive, one is negative. So minus 27 into minus 6, which will be equal to minus 27 into minus 6. So negative into negative, that will be positive. 7 6 are 42. So 12 plus 4, 162. So the answer is positive 162. Now in the same way, let us see the I1 also. Minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 into 4. Now here minus 1 into minus 2, that is negative into negative, that is positive. 1 into 2, that is 2 into minus 3 into 4. 2 into minus 3, one is positive, one is negative, so it will be minus 6 into 4. Now again minus into positive, so minus 6 into 4, that is 24. So the other question you can do by yourself by in this same way. Now let us see the next question, that is question number 2. Question number 2 is verify the following. We have to verify the following. A, it is given 18 into bracket 7 plus minus 3 is equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. Now this we have to do 18 into 7 plus in under bracket minus 3 is equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. So first we will write left hand side. Left hand side is equal to 18 into 7 plus minus 3. So by Bodmer's rule, first we will solve the bracket. 18 into 7 plus minus 3. 7 plus minus 3 is equal to 4. We know that one is positive, one is negative, but the sign of 7 will be there, so it will be 7 minus 3, 4. 18 into 4, 18 into 4 is 72. Now right hand side, in right hand side it is given 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. Now first 18 into 7, we know that 18 into 7 is equal to 126 plus 18 into 3, that is minus 54. Again 126 minus 54, 126 is greater, so the sign of plus will be there. 126 minus 54, that will be 27. So 72, we can say that left hand side is equal to right hand side, and so it is verified. Both are equal, so it is verified. Let us see question number 3. First, for any integer a, what is minus 1 into a? We had studied that multiplicative identity of integer is 1. So for any integers of minus a, it will become minus a. Minus a, 1 into a is always negative of that number. Same question number 2 is determine the integer whose product with -1 is a, it is given -22. इसको किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया होगा? तो ये हो जाएगा 22 इंटू -1 करेंगे तो वी विल गेट -22. सो द नंबर इंटीजर विल बी integers whose product with -1 is -22 is 22. So 22 is an integer. We can say 22 is the integer whose product with -1 is -22, or we can say integer whose product with -1 is 22 is 22. Now let us see the fourth one. In fourth one it is given then starting from -1 into 5, write the various products showing some pattern to show is equal to -5. Now we have to show that -1 into -1 is equal to, so if we started -1 into 4 is equal to -4, -1 into 3 is equal to -3. As we are decreasing number here, the number also here decrease in the same way. -1 into 2 -2, -1 into 1 तो -1, -1 into 0 0, -1 into 0 is equal to 0. The same way if we see -1 into -1 it will be 1. As we are decreasing the number here, here the numbers are increasing. -1 into 5 is equal to -5, -1 into 4 is equal to -4. So as we are decreasing here, here the number are increasing. So this is the pattern. Now let us see question number 5. Question number 5 we have to hear. It is given that find the product. Find the product using suitable property. By property we have to see this. Okay. Here first it is given 26 into -48 plus -48 into -36. 26 into -48 plus -48 into -36. So here we can say A into B is equal to A into C. So by distributive property, we can say that 26 into -48 plus -48 into -36 is equal to, suppose we -48 if we take out common, here it will be remain 26 plus -36. ये बचेगा कॉमन अगर हम निकाल लेते हैं 26 plus -36, this will be -48 multiplied by 26 plus -36, that will be -10, -48, so negative into negative, that will be positive. We can say 480. So the answer will be 480 by distributive property. We can say by distributive property this can be solved. Now let us see question number B. Question number B is 8 into 53 multiplied by -125. So by associative property we can, by associative property, 8 into 125, that is 8 into 53 into -125 इज इक्वल टू 8 इंटू, इसका ग्रुप हम कर सकते हैं, इन दोनों का ग्रुप कर दिया हमने, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 53, 8 इंटू माइनस 125 दैट इज इक्वल टू माइनस 1000 इंटू 53 that is minus 53,000. So this will be the result, minus 53,000. Now let us see, C1 is same as this. You can this join, or you can make the group of minus 25 and minus 4. Let us see the D1. Minus 41 into 102. Now this 102 can be expand, we can expand this 102 into, this will be 100 plus 2. So again by distributive property we can say that this will be minus 41 into 100 plus 2 is equal to minus 41 into 100 plus minus 41 into 2 minus 4100 plus minus 82. This result will be minus plus, both are minus, so we can say minus 4182. So the answer is minus 4182. The rest of all sums are same as it is, so you can do it by yourself. Now let us see question number 6. Question number 6 here is, a certain freezing point required that room temperature will be lower from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature after 10 hour after the process begin? तो रूम टेम्परेचर कितना था पहले? Is given 40 degrees Celsius. Now it is said that it will be lowered, so we can say temperature lowered in 1 hour. Temperature lower in 1 hour is equal to, it is given 5 degrees Celsius. Temperature lowered in 1 hour, it is given 5 degrees Celsius. Now therefore temperature lowered in 10 hours. 10 hours is given, so in 10 hours it is 10 into 5 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 50 degree Celsius. 10 into 5 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 50 degrees Celsius. Now so we can say that therefore temperature after 10 hours is equal to, it is 40 degrees Celsius minus 50 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Celsius minus 50 degrees Celsius, so this will be minus 10 degree Celsius. So the temperature after 10 hour will be minus 10 degree Celsius. In the same way, question number 7 you can do by yourself. So question number 7, 8 and 9 you can do by yourself in your homework. Thank you.